Well, here we are in March of 2017, and the sheriff has been reelected to your fourth term sheriff.
Yep.
At your inaugural, you talked about the issues that you wanted to work on in your next term. So we're going to do a series of videos here talking about your efforts to increase services in certain areas. And so thought we'd spend a minute just reviewing them and setting the stage for this next 6 years.
Sure. I mean, the first thing we're going to try to do is pre-trial inmates, and those are folks who are sent to us by the courts here on Cape Cod, either for bail that they can't make or without any bail. So in many cases, especially in driving under cases, they sit in a cell for a year without any kind of counseling at all, and they go to court and they're found guilty, and the judge sentences them to the time that they've just served, the year that they've been here. So we've already started actually offering educational services and some treatment services to those individuals, and we're going to work a little more on that over the next couple of years.
And I know you put together a meeting with the judges of the district court and the parole, probation, defense attorneys, and they all seem to be on board.
Yeah, I was very happy with the cooperation we received from the courts, particularly Judge Catherine Hand down in Barnstable District Court. She's doing a great job down there, and she brought all the people together down at the court complex, and we explained it to them, and the defense bar, probation, district attorney's office, all those folks seem to realize that there's an opportunity there to get these folks some counseling, and we're missing it, so they're going to work with us to try to make this a success.
Great. There's some lost time there that can really be better utilized.
Exactly.
Another issue you talked about when you were sworn in for your fourth term is mental health. Tell us about what's happening in corrections with mental health.
Yeah, I mean, we have a lot of people that are sent here with mental health issues. Sometimes it's because they've used drugs so often that they develop mental health issues, or sometimes it's because they have mental health issues and they use street drugs to self-medicate. And, it doesn't do them any good to come here if they have mental illness without getting any mental illness help. So we're looking to train our staff, and we've already done some of that, and also bring in more mental health workers, counselors, maybe even the Department of Public Health to help us with folks with mental health, so we can better serve them and get them back on the right track relative to their mental health issues, get them the treatment they need, and send them back to the community better off than how we got them.
We were very fortunate to get a small grant from Cape Cod Healthcare, which has allowed us to add some additional services right away.
Right, $30,000 isn't a ton of money in today's market, but it's certainly very much appreciated that the Mike Leff and Cape Cod Healthcare decided to give us that award, and it certainly was timely, and we're using that to kind of get some of our initial staff training up off the ground, and also get some extra hours in here from our mental health people to help the inmates that are suffering from mental disease.
It's a big issue across the country, for sure.
Absolutely.
Sheriff, the third issue that you talked about for your next term is the completion of the 911 center. Can you tell us where the status of that is?
Sure. Looks like the best opportunity for us to expand the center is to add on to where we are at the fire station out here at the military base, Joint Base Cape Cod. The issue with that has become the fact that the Air Force currently owns the building, and they're looking to get rid of it. The state is looking to take it over. The firefighters that work there are state employees now, so there's certainly some state interest in that building, but that hasn't happened yet. So that's kind of the issue right then. Once that happens, then we'll be able to look at expanding that building there, and we can bring on the towns that are already interested in coming on board, and hopefully generate some more interest from other towns. It's tough to get somebody to agree to come into a regional communication center when you don't have enough space for them now. So our hope is that that'll get done, and we'll be able to take on more towns into the regional communications center, which we think is more more professional in the sense that that's all the folks at the communications center do, and we're looking to take on some police departments as well, and I think that'll assist in the expansion of the center as well.
It's really a puzzle of bureaucratic entities between the folks on the base, the state officials, the federal officials, and then selling it to the town. You're really dealing with every level of government. Has that been frustrating?
It is, and as it was when we built the jail, you know, the jail where we are right now, just outside of Joint Base Cape Cod, was on land that was owned by the state, but it was leased to the Department of the Army and subleased to the Bureau of National Guard. So we had to get all those leases turned around, and it's basically the same thing for the expansion of the communication center here at Joint Base Cape Cod now.
Great. Well, those are three big steps to take in this next term, and we'll be producing a short video about the efforts of each one and keeping you updated on the progress.